To get started, you want to take your 3 cords and you want to match up the ends, and then you want to pull out a few inches and then tie a temporary knot. And next you want to clip the other end of your cord to the bottom of your board. And then you want to take your embroidery thread, you want to match the ends and then run them through your fingers to find the centre. And then you want to take the centre and you want to hold it underneath the cords on your board and then pull one end out at the other side. And to secure it in place, you're going to hold it there while you do your first half of your square knot. So you want to go over at this side, then over here, and then under, and then pull through there. And the first part will be a little bit tricky while you're holding it in place. And then once you've done that, you can let go from there and then complete your square knot by going under, bringing this under, and then over and through. And then once you've done that, you can push your square knot up to the top, and then you want to continue doing square knots until you've done almost halfway through your bracelet. So just keep going over, over and through. And then under, under and through until, as I say, you're nearly halfway. So once you come to the halfway point in your bracelet, you can unclip from the bottom of the board, and then you want to take the cord that's in the centre and you want to attach your bead. So then you can clip that back to the bottom of the board, and then you're going to work one of the cords at one side to begin with and leave the other one free. So I'm going to use this one to start with. So I want to clip this to the bottom of the board, and then I want to do hitch knots with the embroidery thread over this cord. So you can put your bead out of the way to start with, and you just want to work over and pull through, and then under and pull through. And you want to keep doing this until you've got enough knots just to surround your bead nicely and put it into place in the centre. And how many knots you'll need will depend on the size of your bead. I'm using about 10mm, I think, I'm not sure, but you just want to make sure that it curves nicely round when you've done it at this side and at this side, but it may vary how many knots you will need. So once you've done this at both sides, you should have something that looks like this. So you've got hitch knots at either side and then the cord free in the centre, which you're going to push your bead up into. Then you can unclip everything from the bottom of the board, and then you have to bring these 2 cords back together again with the centre one. And you have to clip them back to the bottom of the board as they were when you were working this part. And then you have to gently ease this bead into place, and then you're going to repeat what you did there just to frame around the bead, and this time you're going to be going again over all 3 cords with both sides of your embroidery thread. So as you're adjusting your bead in the centre, you can release 2 cords either side just to push everything to place to make it just how you want it. You can make it as loose or as tight as you like. And once you've done your first half of your knot, you can clip everything back to the bottom of the board and then continue doing your square knots. And you want to do as many square knots at this end as you did at this end if you want it to be completely symmetrical. So once you've got the bracelet as long as you want it, you can deal with the ends in a couple of different ways. You could add a crimp end and a clasp if you wanted, and you can also weave these ends in through along there if you want to. But I'm just going to deal with these the simplest way by splitting these into 3 and then adding a thread to the two outside ones, and I'm just going to do a braided tie on end. And you want to do the same thing at both ends, and when you've got your braided tie on, as long as you want it, you can just tie a knot in the end with all your cords. And once you've done that, you just want to trim and seal any excess. And you should end up with something that looks like this. And that is your completed centre stone macrame bracelet.